Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Chris Macaluso, filling in for the vacationing Grant Boone, and I'm here today with head volleyball coach Kellen Mock on the brand new look Moody Coliseum. Coach, what are your thoughts about the new court here at Moody Coliseum? New logo, new paint job, new everything.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of new. I mean everything about this season is fresh and different, and we're excited about the changes. But I mean you can just look at Moody. I mean I think we're ready for the Division I transition. I mean this is a great way to start. Physically, so much has changed, and the mentality around this town has changed too.
And even though we can't see it, brand new sound system installed this summer as well. You have a big chunk of last year's team coming back, a fantastic sophomore class, which you've kind of dubbed your transition class to get you into D1 athletics. You've added 4 new freshmen. You still have a couple of juniors and seniors remaining. How has this unit looked so far in practice the last week or so?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with our freshmen. Lexi Mercier's got such a high touch on her block, and we really like what she's done for our team. And Erica Lambert's just, she's big and she's physical, but she's extremely low error, which is really nice because we have a lot of girls that are very dynamic, and we want to be a low error team, but sometimes you just want to go for it. And Erica's able to bring some power without ever making a mistake, and so that's kind of fun. And Dorothy is kind of like a spark plug for us. She can play multiple positions. She's always wanting to be first in line. I mean, Dorothy's just got so much charisma to add to this team. So I'm excited about those freshmen. The sophomore class, they're in a perfect position right now to do that sophomore improvement. You know, there's some things that are out there about, sophomore slump. Not with this group. This group is really bringing it. They're taking it to the next level, and I think the greatest thing right now is that we have a sophomore class that is extremely strong that we can build around, but we have other pieces to the puzzle that we are building around. And last year, between injuries and being a little bit low in certain positions, we weren't able to build around them quite as well as we are this year. So I think we've got a good season ahead of us. We just got to keep working really hard.
You brought up injuries, and one of the key players who was injured all last season was Neely Borger. What's the update on her?
Neely is... First of all, she's healthy. She's doing great. She's playing really well in practice. The thing that's so exciting about Neely is such an on-court leader, and we were really lacking that at times last year. Her presence on the court, she's got a lot of intensity and a lot of drive. She's not necessarily super positive, but she's very determined, and the team gets behind her. And when she's physically on fire, it's very hard to stop our team because she's encouraging everybody else as well.
And you're going to need her on-court leadership most of this season, if not all, because you have developed a schedule that's Division I teams from start to finish. The whole team is jumping into the fire with both feet. How are you able to bring together such a powerful schedule, especially getting a home-and-home series with Texas Tech University?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm very thankful to Texas Tech. Their head coach understands a little bit of what we're going through with the transition and is willing to work with us, and that's been a huge boost to our schedule this year. But my thought on the season, we do have a few holes. We have a few weekends off, and normally we would not be taking weekends off. And in some ways, that's going to help us recover and get ready for the next opponent. In some ways, it's a little bit of a challenge. But our thought was, if we're going D1, let's go, both feet in, let's just jump in and get wet right off the bat and not have to worry about playing somebody that maybe was on our previous year's schedule or maybe is in a different division that probably could have helped us in some ways. But we spent the entire spring playing at the Division I level, and we learned very quickly that it's a different game. And in order for us to play at that game week in and week out and be successful in the Southland Conference, which is our goal, we're going to have to stay at that level consistently. And so I think our season schedule is going to help us, not only in 2013, but in the years beyond, to set the standard that we are now Division I, and we're going to play that way every day.
For those fans who don't know, what were some of the teams you got to encounter during the spring?
We played against Baylor, SMU, OU, Texas Tech, UTA, and I'm missing somebody, Texas State. Okay. So we had a very strong Division I schedule this spring.
All right. Well, I hope that those matches have prepared you well for the fall. And the fall officially gets underway the weekend of August 30th. The Wildcats are going to be one of 4 teams at the Texas Arlington Invitational. But before that, they're going to have an intra-squad scrimmage here at 9 a.m. Again, that's August 24th, a Saturday. And then the official season opener at home is going to be against the Red Raiders. That's going to be Tuesday night, September 10th at 7 p.m. Please join us if you can. And remember, you can find all ACU volleyball information on our website, acusports.com.